You say you don't owe him anything and that the plaintiff has insurance. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So what happened to the car, Mr. Brock?
I was going out of town on a vacation with my friends, and so I asked him to watch my house for a couple days. Make sure my dog was taken care of, make sure that nothing went awry in my house, no fires, anything like that.
Sounds like what family does for family. Mr. Brock, what happened?
The night of the incident, it was pouring rain. The winds were about 75 miles per hour. I looked it up on the news. Like, the winds were going crazy. It was branches and leaves flying all over the place. It was like an inch of rain on the ground. And it looked like the tree, because his car was parked in the driveway, it looked like the tree that was right next to his car was about to fall on it. So I would have put it in the garage, but it was all kind of junk in there, and I couldn't get it in there. And I'm not a moving service, so I wasn't about to sit up over here and move all that stuff out of the garage.
So what'd you do?
So I parked it on the street next to his mailbox.
All right. And so what happens, Mr. Brock?
Yeah, so I get a text the morning after the incident happened, and he tells me that someone rear-ended my car the night before while I was parked on the street. So after I talked to him, I got pretty upset because he told me that a big storm had come through with heavy winds, and he was afraid that a tree was going to fall over and hit my car. My question is, why didn't you just move it to the garage where it'd be safe?
Well, he said you had a lot of stuff in there, did you?
It was some stuff in there, but it wasn't enough to really not. I park my car in there all the time. So clearly it wasn't enough so that he wouldn't be able to just move a couple things out of the way.
It clearly was enough because obviously it wasn't parked in the garage, it was in the driveway because it was stuff in the way.
Yeah, that's a little bit suspicious. Like, if you were going out of town, why didn't you just park your car in your garage to begin with? Like, you say you park your car in there all the time. Something tells me that there was more junk in there than he's letting on.
No, it was actually because I was in a rush to get on my trip, and so I left it outside that day.
Did you leave town with the instruction, please put my car in the garage if the weather gets bad or anything happens? Did you leave that instruction?
I did not, but at the same time, I thought he would have the common sense to do that in the event that something like that happens.
So what kind of stuff is in your garage?
Just boxes, just old clothes, stuff like that, workout stuff.
Well, in the middle of a storm, you wanted him to go out, open the garage, and start doing a little moving and cleanup job?
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, I mean, he also could just left it where it was. I've had that tree there for many years. It's never given me a problem.
And so you would have preferred to take the chance that the tree fall on your car and crush your car versus somebody rear-end you or hit you. Did they sideswipe you or rear-end you?
So they rear-ended me, and I actually have the photo right here.
I'd like to see that.
And here's the thing.
So you would prefer that?
No, here's the thing is that my insurance would cover a tree falling over in the rain because it's a natural disaster situation, as opposed to a hit and run, which is what it was. We had no idea who to go after. It was just, it was a hit and run. I had no cameras on my street. No one saw it. No one was able to see what could have possibly happened.
So you had to pay your deductible?
Well, that's the thing, Your Honor. I refuse to pay my deductible. I refuse to pay it through my insurance because I am not the reason this happened. He made the decision to put my car out there.
So the bumper still looks like that?
Yes, it does.
You never fixed it?
No.
So the $1,328 that you're suing for, you got the estimate and you want him to pay it?
Yeah, so I got the estimate on a new bumper. I called him and I asked him to pay it because I felt like he was, in fact, I know he's responsible because this wouldn't have happened had he not moved it. And he wouldn't have any of it.
I was waiting to hear facts that may suggest that there was something else you could have done, right? Say the garage was free and you chose to put it on the street instead of just pull it on into the garage. But once he admits that there are boxes and things all over the garage, so much so he didn't even pull his own car in there before he left, that tells me a reasonable person probably wouldn't have chosen the garage at the point a storm was raging. Now, but for you moving it there, right? If the car wasn't on the street, then no one could sideswipe it. However, your actions really aren't the proximate cause. Right? There is a causal link, but it's not the proximate cause. Truly, the person, the driver that did the hit and run, is the person responsible for your damages, not your cousin. Judgment for the defendant. Plaintiff's case is dismissed. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
Good luck getting him to watch your house now. Like, this is something that I just don't understand is like, why are you suing your family over something that was just like a freak accident? Like, he was still trying to do you a favor. He couldn't park in the garage because you had stuff in it, and like, that's on you. There was a raging storm outside, that's on God. And then your car gets rear-ended on the street, and that's because of the idiot that hit it, not because of your cousin. Now, this is gonna make Thanksgiving really awkward. What do you guys think about the judgment? Do you think it was too much, too little, or just right? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Love ya.